This is the ASMR version of The Jim and the Terry Show. I'm one of your hosts, Terry.
I am the other host, Jim.
And together, we are sharing a fresh brewed pot of dark roast coffee.
Where did you get this coffee, Terry?
From the coffee store. Keep it together, my friend.
It is delicious. It is a delicious brew of coffee.
We are experimenting in an ASMR style podcast, and we would like some feedback from our audience of ones and possibly twos as to whether this might hold something.
As the toilet flushes in our studio. But I had a rather hair-raising drive out here today. It was very foggy.
This is not a COVID or vaccine-induced fog, is it?
No, it was atmospheric, for
An
sure.
atmospheric fog.
And I couldn't see the truck in front of me, so I had to go slow. I'm glad I didn't try to pass it once there was an opportunity, because there was like 20 cars in front of that truck, slowing the truck down.
Oh my goodness. At least you could see the truck.
Yes, and if I had been going the other way, I wonder if I would have been able to see the supermoon, but
A supermoon?
I still can't hear you in my headphones at all.
You don't have to hear me.
Well, I'll take one off then, Terry. I think if I took one off, yes, that might be better.
What about the ear closest to my mic? Would that help? As opposed to the one by the door.
No, I
Okay.
don't think so, because they're on my head, which is pointing at you, and I view it as they're both close enough to you to be able to hear you.
Ah, okay. Well, I'm having a dispute with you over that, and I would need to get out a measuring tape to see which ear is, in fact, closer to where I'm speaking.
Well, it is like you know, to be in with all the detail and search. Maybe you should research.
I think I need to measure and quantify the facts of the case.
I wonder if I have a fat head, or if it's just a normal head. Or is it a skinny
You
head?
would need to define the terms hat head. What does that mean?
Fat head. Well, fat head.
Oh, F-A-T.
It doesn't sound very nice, does it? A fat head. You
It
you have a
could
fat
be-
head.
It could be injury-induced fatheadness.
Maybe it means you're super intelligent.
Are you going to keep an eye on this screen as we continue this ASMR?
Just to see if it freezes on us again.
Right.
I thought it was funny, Terry, that the very program found us so boring it shut off.
It went to sleep.
It did.
And maybe that's what we're looking for in terms of feedback from our audience.
We need some feedback, for sure.
Is this a nighttime show for people who are insomniacs?
Our
or
show
working
our
late
show
shift?
could be a nighttime show. It could be an early morning show.
The Jim and Terry Show for insomniacs.
The insomniacs.
Yes.
The narcoleptic, dyslexic insomniac show.
Maybe we have a market. I hadn't thought of that. We were pondering in our...
Maybe we would get a sponsor if we could get over 2 listeners.
You mean my pillow guy?
My sons are like up there. I think they're approaching for 15,000.
They're doing very well.
Yeah, maybe more than that. Maybe they'd be
I'm
mad at
actually
listening to this.
quite excited for your kids and their stay spiritual show.
Yes, I had a great Thanksgiving visit with my kids, and I understand you had some children here on Thanksgiving.
Part of the Montreal crew were able to get a day off and come early and brought a friend from Corsica. I think we might have
Isn't
mentioned that in a
something
previous...
you wear, a Corsica?
Well, maybe you do. I don't do that myself, but
I
I'm
know what-
open to possibilities, my
I
friend.
don't, but my body shape is not what it was when I was 18. Maybe a Corsica
Well,
would
outside
work.
of Corsica and phantom hair, there might be something in there.
Yes, and some Rogaine, or what is it, Rogaine, for my hair. What's it called, Rogaine?
chia seeds.
Is-
You rub it on,
Oh,
and it grows like a
wonder
chia
what would
plant.
happen if you mix that with some Viagra.
I'm not sure, Jim, and I'm not willing to observe the experiment. I am finding it very difficult to have an argument in this tone of voice. And one of the things that we imagined before our system went to sleep on us was what the House of Commons in Canada would look like and sound like if every member spoke like this.
Wouldn't that be, Mr. Speaker? I just want to say you look really good today. Well rested. But I do have an issue with the Hacks the Tax, with our Hacks the Tax, and they're non-haxing the tax, wanting to tax the tax or something. I don't know what they want to do. But you know what? I can see he really believes in it. So I think I'm going to get together with my caucus and we're going to rethink this, and maybe there's a compromise.
Could the caucus meet in Corsica and reach a compromise,
With the Viagra Rogaine?
possibly from Hungary?
Ah,
I'm wondering if world disagreements could best be settled with an ASMR podcast. Split screen, Orban, Erdogan, maybe Polyev, maybe Trudeau, maybe Xi Jinping, maybe Kim Jong-un, maybe Putin.
are you still talking? Because I can't hear you. It looked like you actually dozed off there. Are you okay?
I think I closed my eyes.
All right, you're okay. Okay. I'm having a real rough time being this gentle.
Hard to be angry.
Well, I find I love you
Oh my.
as
Let's
opposed
not go overboard, my
as
friend.
opposed to
No
hating your
demonstration.
bloody guts.
It's hard to say the word hate in a dulcet tone.
I think I must apologize to our audience and to you that I would use such a forceful and piercing word in the midst of such a gentle conversation.
Well, what if we substituted those words for gosh, darn, pollywog?
As long, and I jest, ha ha ha, we can have golly gee in there too.
I
know,
I was chastised once for using the word G because someone took offense that it was
An
an
abbreviated.
abbreviation for Jesus. Golly, Jesus.
I got
like swearing.
chastised too, Terry.
You were chastised.
Probably by the same person, because I used the word bloody.
Was it in the context of Good Friday?
No, it was like, that's bloody good, isn't it? Or something like that.
Well,
Or
was
the
it?
bloody thing won't come off the whatchamacallit, and I'm going to break this bloody thing.
I could see it if it was appropriately used for a nice prime rib that was still running with blood.
Ah,
That would be bloody good.
would I be chastised with that too? This is bloody good.
Yeah, I'm not
This is
sure.
bloody
If you
good.
have real blood, like if you could nick your fingernail and then say, oh, that bloody bolt would not come off, then you would literally have the right use of the word. But perhaps using bloody as an expletive for every occasion might not be serving your best purpose.
Could I say this is bloody and bloody not right? It's too bloody to be right?
If you were oozing, like a pinprick or something, of blood, then you could say it's bloody anything.
My shoulders
the
are
secret
hurting.
is the secret is to keep blood in your conversation literally and not move into the poetic use of the word. If you kept everything literal, there'd be no ambiguities. And no one could chastise you.
I wonder if this show would be good for doing yourself in.
It would be
Yeah.
hard to.
Yeah, I can see how you'd get overdosed on gentleness.
Can you have too much of a good thing?
Probably. But why, as humanity, don't we give it a shot? Let's
And
overdo
overdose on
goodness.
Random acts of kindness.
Max it right out.
Max out the kindness.
And I
That
wonder how
sounds
long
good.
it would take for
Yes.
someone to have a nervous breakdown. Because they can't vent.
Wow. Well, what about this? Just a proposal. You can think about it until next podcast. What if our next podcast was the Alex Jones version of Jim?
Well, that would be fun, I think.
Would that tap into that anger that seems to be percolating?
I might be able to sleep at night after that.
Okay.
It would be a defragging of some kind of my mind.
Yes, that word is an antiquated word, I think, with so much space on disk drives these days. We really don't need to defrag anything because it can be totally stored regardless.
The cloud
that
keeps
was my
telling me I
excited
need more
voice.
room.
Oh, the cloud.
And I don't care.
Is there wisdom in this cloud?
The cloud.
Have you been seeing this cloud long?
Did you
Should
see?
I be concerned?
Did you see Nope?
Did I see Nope?
The movie Nope.
There's a movie called Nope.
There is a movie called Nope.
I may have seen it because it's such a catchy title. I got so excited when I saw Nope.
It's just called Nope, Terry. And
I
it's
will
about an
confirm.
alien, you think. Or
Oh.
is it?
Oh,
Well, there's the sound.
the sound.
That tells us it's time to go now.
Well,
and say goodbye to
I
our
look
friends.
into my magic circle and I see our good friends, our ones and twos, and I wish them all well.
I would too if they hadn't already shut the show off. Bye.
The Jim and Terry Show, ASMR, are us. Bye-bye.